Hey guys, welcome back. So in today's video, we're going to be transferring some plants from soil to semi-hydro. I did show you guys a bunch of new plants that I picked up in my last video, and today we're going to be transferring a few philodendron. So let's get into it. Okay, so I grabbed the plants in question, and the plants we're going to be transferring today are my new Philodendron Gloriosum. She's in this little pot right now, but she's actually in this little nursery pot. I'm excited to see what the root system looks like. And then we're also gonna transfer my new Philodendron Silver Sword. Almost forgot the name there, but this is her. She has a new leaf coming out. Where is it? She has a new leaf coming out right here, which I'm a little bit worried about. But hopefully with the transfer, she has no issues unfurling. So let's hop right into it. I'm gonna put, I think I have one glove, unfortunately. And I think I wanna work on the Philodendron Gloriosum first. She also has a new leaf coming out right there in the middle. So hopefully it's not too much of a struggle for it to completely come out. I do deal with that a lot, transferring plants from soil to semi-hydro. Back in the long time ago days, I used to not transfer plants if they had a new leaf coming out. But now I'm just at the point where it's whatever. I'm just gonna use this to get the dirt off of the plants before I go rinse them. Now it's time for the root reveal. You would think I would already do this just to see what the root system looks like, but I really haven't, and I've had these plants for about 2, maybe 3 weeks now. Let's see. Oh, he's a little stuck, which I'm not surprised. Oops, it's getting tangled in the silver sword. But it's a little stuck, and like I said, I'm not surprised because there's roots coming out the bottom. So we gotta get those through the holes first. There we go, a lot easier. Oh, wow. I know a root system hates to see me coming, but here goes nothing. Let's massage the dirt off. I just watered these plants yesterday, so I think the dirt is gonna come off easier maybe. I don't know. I don't know what's better, a dry one or a wet one to transfer. I should know by now since I've transferred over 100 plants at this point. Pretty easy. I do feel some roots snapping. Hopefully it's not too detrimental to my little plantie's life, but it has to be done. Thought I just heard a bug. I probably did. It's definitely like bug season, and when I say bug season, I mean the season where the bugs come into your house because it's cold outside. I literally killed 2 big bugs in my house yesterday, and it was so freaking scary. I hate bugs so much. I'm not as scared as I used to be, but it's still so startling when you're just relaxing and then you hear a big buzzing noise and then you see a big bug and then you have to go to war because it's not living in my house. And I'm not letting it out the window or the door because then more bugs can come in my house, so that's out of the question. Oh my god, this is a little dense in the middle. This is the part that I hate, is when it gets like super, like look at this. It's super tangled up, super dense with the dirt. I kind of just stick my fingers in there. I have these sharp nails and just wiggle them around to get the dirt off. Maybe I'll take the dirt off of both of them and then go rinse both of them. I think that's a better idea. I think I'm gonna leave it as is for now because that's mostly roots, and I'm gonna hit it with the sink hose, and I'm just gonna get the dirt off of this one. The Philodendron. I keep forgetting the name of this, Silver Sword. I keep wanting to call it a Baltic Blue Pothos because it kind of looks like one. It kind of looks like a Baltic Blue, just a little thicker, and you know what they look like. But doesn't this kind of look like a Baltic Blue? Yeah, it does. I keep wanting to call it a pothos, but it's obviously not a pothos. Let's see what this is hitting for. Root system. Not too shabby. Not as good as the other one, but you know, all plants have different roots. So this is gonna be easier to get the dirt off though. I'm getting dirt all over myself. I just felt some drop into my freaking lap. I think I lost a couple leaves, but they're just baby leaves, which I'm never concerned about. I always expect those leaves to die anyway when I do a transfer, so it's whatever. Oh yeah, this root system's a lot tinier. These ones are thick. I like these roots. on the silver sword. They're pretty thick, look at them. Super cool. I feel like these are gonna be good in Semihydro. Okay, I think it's time to go rinse. That one was a lot easier. This is what they're both looking like. Silver sword, Gloriosum. Gonna go rinse them off. Be right back. In one of my last transfer videos, you guys told me to bring water in here so I can rinse them off. I can't do that because then I have to carry the water out of here. No, thank you. Please hold. Okay, I'm back with the rinsed plants, hence the wet shirt. We got them right here. I wrapped the roots in some paper towels so they can dry off a little bit. Let's see. This is what the roots on the Philodendron Gloriosum are looking like. They're clean. They're still a little dirty, but they're clean enough. And then these are what the roots on the Philodendron Silver Sword are looking like. Clean enough. And I am putting both of these plants on moss poles so they can live their best life. I will be using the usual, which is, oh, you can barely see it, you can barely see it. It's just DIY Pond, Lechuza Pond, Leca, bunch of shit in there. I just call it my Semihydro substrate at this point because there's too much shit in there. Okay, so maybe we should start with the moss pole. I grabbed one old one that used to have a plant on it, so it looks a little bit dirty. And I also got these containers. Both of these containers are where the plants are going. They're a little bit big, but I'm hoping that the moss pole will take up most of the space anyway. So let's do it. Okay. Jar. Substrate. Okay, that's how that's fitting in there. Thank God, because this jar is a little big for the Philodendron, for both of them, but we will see. Who should we put in first? I think I'm gonna do the silver sword first, actually. Let's see, where are the roots coming out? I think they're gonna be coming out on the back, so on this side. So I'm gonna place this against the pole. Make sure the roots are nice and spread out and that the plant is low enough. Yeah, that seems good actually. So kind of like this, and I'm just gonna backfill while I hold it, of course. I don't want the bowl to be tipping though. Okay, that seems good. More substrate. I hate when the back has a gap from the pole, like there's no substrate back there. So I'm just gonna try to squish some back there. How? I don't know. A big chunk of leca in there. Maybe just a tad more to top her off. Like that. I just need to grab some plant tape to secure this onto the pole. Liking it already. BRB. Got the plant tape. I always put this on backwards, but I'm gonna do it right this time. Here's our freshly transferred silver sword into Semihydro. I am gonna water them, just give me a second. Let's get the other one potted up really quick. Same thing. Where's the pole? This pole is so big. Like, why is it this big? I really want to cut it in half. But why would I do that if the plant's gonna grow, you know? Actually, I'm gonna put some Semihydro substrate in there. So, oh, just spilled water all over the freaking table. I'm gonna get some Semihydro substrate in here first. And I'm kind of like making it so that it's on one side of the cup, so that when I put the moss pole in, I can scoop some of that for the bottom. Now we have some Semihydro substrate in the pole, if you can see it, because I don't like to put moss all the way to the bottom. I'm just gonna place the plant in, nodes to the, I don't know what side the nodes are gonna grow out of. Oh, probably the side that the new leaf is gonna come out of. which is the back right here. So I'm just gonna stick it in. Okay, okay, okay. Some roots are already trying to go into the moss pole, which is fine. All those leaves at the bottom are probably gonna die because I'm placing this a little far into the pot. Or should I just cut them off now? Like the little baby leaves, like this one right here. Oh, it's already off, kinda. Boom. Boom. I'm gonna cut off this baby one too. Oops. Just the little ones like these, because they're kind of in the way. What is this? Oh, roots. Roots, 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 roots. Okay, okay, maybe the next one. Okay, I think that's good. And I'm gonna backfill. I'm just gonna start dropping some moss into the pole. Probably should have did this first, but whatever. I don't think it needs more than that right now because the plant's not that big and I don't want to be watering this excessively because the moss is drying out, so we're gonna leave it as is. Okay, and this is my potted up Gloriosum. I cannot wait to see how good these plants grow. I'm just gonna give them a little bit of a reservoir, just a little bit, only because I'm a little nervous and I don't want it to croak. I'm just gonna give it a little bit of a reservoir, so like, I'm not sure how well you can see, but it's about up to here right now. I will increase it as I see the plant doing better, but for now, just a tiny little reservoir. I'm gonna have to wet this moss pole too. Oh, there's a lot of flubel in that mix. It's okay though. As long as it's mixed with something else, I think it will be fine. But that does bring me to the end of today's video. Give me a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Don't forget to follow me on Etsy at Palace of Propagations and on Instagram at Mother of Plants. And until my next video, bye guys.